Hello? Is this thing on? Hello, welcome to the Dabblin Dudes. I'm your host, Joshua Gray. It is October 9th, 2022, and this is my good friend here.
Hey guys, this is Clayville. Good afternoon, evening, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Clayville is a robot. We've been having technical issues on and off, and for a second there, you're like, internet, whatever.
Is that what you heard during the intro?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was just a little bit
I
of
was
it.
I was laughing at the edit you added to the beginning,
Oh.
the guitar song. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on right now. We're having some technical difficulties, but hey, you're not concerned with that. You're here to just listen and enjoy yourself, and that's what we're gonna do.
I'm not.
Yeah. You're not gonna listen or enjoy yourself. No, you're gonna do the talking and giving out the pleasure, the mouth pleasure.
I like the way you put that. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. 100% that.
Or it would be ear pleasure, I guess. I'm gonna stop saying pleasure.
That's no lie. That's not. You're not lying at all right there.
So, how you been, buddy? I haven't talked to you in like a week.
I know we've been on a hiatus. Is that the word? Yeah.
Yes, I went on a spiritual retreat. I'm just kidding. I've done nothing different. I've been on a spiritual retreat for years now, but
Oh, dude, I went vacationing to overseas in the Bahamas, and nah, negative. No, not really.
pretty much living the dream,
Yeah.
working, doing the stuff. I've been playing my Steam Deck so much.
What have you been playing on it?
Okay, so I've been playing all the, the classic high octane games you want to try out on there, like Control, Death Stranding, Titanfall 2. Like, I've been playing games just to see how far I could push it. And
How are you playing Titanfall 2 on that?
it's on Steam. Yeah, you can get on Steam.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've tried out Apex Legends. I've tried out all kind of stuff, and you can play Call of Duty, but when you try to go online, their anti-cheat doesn't work with Linux. So you would either have to do some sort of, finagling or download Windows and stuff. Eventually, hopefully, they're gonna get that worked out because that'd be really cool. But lately, I've been playing an arcade simulator called Arcade Paradise. So check this out. Basically, you run a laundromat, and the money you make from that, you're building up an arcade in the back room that also makes money. And, you have like a whole day where you're either like doing laundry or trying to buy other machines. You have to like empty out the coin slots, all of that stuff. I didn't think I would be into like a game like this, but it is freaking amazing. All the arcade games that you buy, you can actually play too.
Wow. What's the name of this one?
It's called Arcade Paradise. It's sweet, dude. It's sweet. I might have to show you some on the Steam Deck later or something.
Can you share, can you play your Steam Deck and share it to our stream?
Yeah, I don't have the hookups for it, but I could like point the camera down at it and you could see it.
Oh yeah. Well, I can figure that out.
Yeah.
Because that type of game is there was this game that came on computers, like Windows computers or HP computers back in the day, called Trade Winds.
Trade Winds?
And it was Trade Winds, and it was a very similar concept as what you just described. And man, I played that game so much for it to be such a simple computer game.
Yeah, man. It's like there's certain gameplay mechanics that can get you like hooked in. And if you have the time to spare or you're doing something that, like I've been having a little bit of free time. I'm not going to say where just for purposes, but I've been having free time at places and have been playing the crap out of my Steam Deck. Just because I have nothing else to do. And also, it's fun.
Right. Yeah.
I play sometimes when I get home and Raven is feeding the baby, and I'll just sit back there with her and hop on the Steam Deck. It's just, dude, it's like my new favorite way to game. It's really great. I like it a lot.
Is it like the controller part of it? Is it detachable, or is it just one big or one solid device?
So it's one solid device. You can also hook up other controllers and stuff to it. You could like,
Mm.
you could have like mouse and keyboard, all that stuff. I tell you what, I'm gonna go
Okay.
grab it really quick. I want you to entertain the people with a song. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll distract the people with a song. Oh, hey, Raven. She's like, I'm out of here. Uh, so he's going to get a Steam Deck. I think that thing's pretty cool. I've heard a lot of people like it, and it's a fun little device to have. So sounds like Josh is enjoying it.
I am.
And what is it? Okay. Now this is the back of it. Did it come like that, or is that a skin you
This
put
is
on it?
skin that I put on. It's
What is
sweet.
the design on the skin? I
So it's
can't
like
tell.
Japanese artwork. It's that
Okay.
classic like wave. I don't know
Oh, I
if
got you.
you've seen that before.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. But oh, I've
Is that a
also
speaker or ventilation on the back of
that's
it?
a vent, man.
Dang.
That's a vent, and then you have where it goes out of the top
Mm.
there, and there's memes all over you can find where people talk about how good it smells when it blows out the electronic smell. It's like fans smell good. It's great.
Nice.
Um, but yeah, I'll give you kind of just a short thing of the UI here. It's got a desktop mode. I also have PlayStation 2 on this thing. So I've been playing like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. I
Nice.
got Shadow of Colossus on there. I'm gonna put Metal Gear, all of that stuff, but I might. Not sure yet, but so basically, these are the games I have installed. You can't really see that, can you?
See the games, but yeah, I mean, I kind of get the gist of it
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
hold
I
it up close. Yeah.
I mean, this isn't like the best, but you can also switch over to desktop mode and
Mm.
do things in desktop mode. You can download apps and stuff. I can watch YouTube on it, all that stuff. It would be really hard to go over all the things that it's capable of doing in such a short amount of time. We probably need to like dedicate one whole show to it one day
Mm.
or do something. Or I can just give you like little updates along the way. I've been playing Resident Evil 4. That's been a trip to go back in time. I remember
When did
playing.
that? I'm gonna Google when that came out.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
remember?
No, I remember playing it as a kid, and I remember a man with a bag over his head, with a chainsaw, will chase you down. And I remembered that, and I was like, I've played this game before. And the only part of that whole experience that I remembered was that, and I remember the end. You're on a jet ski, and
Mm-hmm.
all that happened. But there's so much stuff that happens in between. It's a long game and plays great on the Steam Deck. What is it, baby?
2005 was when that came out.
2005. Okay.
Yeah, it was originally released on GameCube.
Oh wow.
You
Yeah.
remember the GameCube?
Yeah, dude. The GameCube is awesome. Hold on one second. Yeah, babe. Huh?
I don't think I ever had a GameCube. Um,
Not right now, buddy.
I definitely had all the PlayStations. That was my jam back in the day.
What is it now,
I was
bud?
saying I don't think I've ever had a GameCube. I always rocked the PlayStation.
I haven't had a GameCube either, but I've heard it was really great. Like I've heard
Mm.
people really enjoyed it. I got a Wii U emulator that I've been doing a little bit of
Mm.
Breath of the Wild on, and I'm thinking of putting that on here too. Um, but yeah,
I'm trying to think of like Steam Deck. It seems to bring up. Are you playing a lot of older games, nostalgic games? I'm trying to think of
sure.
if we had to make a on the spot here. I don't know if we'll be able to do it or not because this is like on the spot. Um, top or if we had to pick 5 games, nostalgic games, older games to put on the Steam Deck, and you could only pick those 5.
Mm-hmm.
Or we'll do 3. We'll do 3, only 3. We'll make it harder. Only do 3 nostalgic games. In other words, you can't pick games, newer games.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only put those 3 games on the Steam Deck. Which 3 would it be?
If I could only pick some nostalgic games to put on the Steam Deck, what 3 would it be?
Yeah.
Well,
Only 3.
I kind of went over some nostalgic games that I was wanting to play on it. Man,
There's a
dude,
lot of
that's
them.
that's tough. That's really really hard. I would have to like think of games that I want to play on the fly. Um,
Mhm.
Actually, just give me 2 seconds, man.
Yeah, no problem. Uh, I'm thinking in the realm of like early PlayStation days. Totally, totally have to have one of the Tomb Raiders in there. That would be definitely the top three. See if Josh agrees with that. Uh, and then
Goodness gracious.
what else came out?
My son
No,
was
I
like,
was
Daddy, Daddy, let me watch TV, Daddy. I'm like, buddy, get in bed, you crackhead. uh,
I remember doing that when I was a youngin',
yeah,
trying
totally.
to sneak back out and
I don't know,
get a few
man.
extra.
Because it is it's such a broad platform because you
Hmm.
can literally play like newer AAA games on it. I mean, it doesn't support everything, but it supports like a lot. Um, but nostalgic games that are close to my heart that I already have on there, I can tell you two of them. Actually, I can tell you I have three on them, three of them, but one of them doesn't work too well. It's not the fault of the
Mm,
Steam Deck. It's the emulation. The three are Ace Combat 4. That's the one that's not working
mm,
exactly right. Um, it's got plenty of power to run it. It's just something that's going on with it. Um, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3
and
and
that's
Shadow
a
of
good one.
Colossus. Like those are some of my favorite
Those are your
games.
three?
Yeah.
That's a good list. That's a good
Yeah,
list.
it
I
kind of
like that
kind of
list.
kind of gets a lot of genres in there too, and
Yeah.
those are games that I distinctly remember playing when I was younger and like spending lots of time on them and really enjoying it.
Of those three, which one do you have a favorite? Can you nail it down to one?
Shadow of Colossus is amazing, dude. It's special. That's a special game.
Yeah, I would go with definitely Tomb Raider.
Oh
Um,
wow, yeah.
probably probably Tomb Raider 2 was my favorite
Okay,
for the PlayStation. That was a really good one.
I think that's a good pick.
Uh, yeah. Um, and then my number two pick, um, gosh, I don't know. Definitely you said Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I would go with Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX.
Whoa, dude. I think I
That
remember.
was such a good game.
Yeah, I think I remember us dabbling in that when I was younger. Didn't we play that
Mhm.
game together? Maybe
Yeah, the
some.
second one had an
Wow.
awesome soundtrack too.
Yeah. All
You can
I
go to
think.
Spotify right now and probably see the. I heard someone talking about this the other day. I'm gonna see
Uh-huh.
if it's on Spotify.
Oh, I bet it
Dave
is.
Mirror Freestyle.
I bet it's the same with Tony Hawk because it's got a pretty good playlist on it too.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a Spotify playlist for that game's soundtrack. That's pretty cool.
That is cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
those games are nostalgia fuel.
my third one would be probably Metal Gear Solid.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know which one. Probably not the first one.
Right.
Like this yeah, the second one that was money.
I'm in the same boat. I didn't play the first one a whole lot. I mean, I played it. I didn't beat it, but I beat all the rest of them, except for
Yeah.
this last one. I got it too on the Steam Deck. It runs amazing, and that's a
Hmm.
game that looks really good. It runs perfectly on the Steam Deck.
I wonder if like all major video game soundtracks are on Spotify. I'm gonna look up
Probably.
Metal Gear Solid soundtrack.
I bet, dude. We just got Spotify Premium on my wife's account, and we listened to it today, I believe, when we went on our hot date. That's something I kind of wanted to talk about too. The movie that we went and watched.
Oh yeah.
This is a new genre of film that I have discovered. I think I've always
Really?
known it, and other people have known it. Like you know how some movies are better to watch with another person. If you watched it by yourself, it wouldn't be as good of an experience.
Oh yeah.
This is that
No
type of
doubt.
movie. It's that type of movie. It's
So hold on before you tell me what it is,
okay.
because I haven't been to movies in quite some time. Uh,
Well, I want to see your playlist first. I didn't mean to cut you off.
well, we
Did you?
can wrap that up. Yeah. So Spotify has Metal Gear Solid soundtrack. They did has
Nice.
all the songs from the Metal Gear Solid
Nice.
uh games. I wonder, like, pick another game and let me just see. Just random first thing comes to your head. Call of Duty,
Nino Cooney.
Call of Duty.
I've been playing that
Yep,
too. Nino Cooney.
that's a is that an anime game or something?
Yeah,
Nino,
kinda.
spell it.
N I
What's the
N
language of origin?
Ninu Kuni, and it's two separate words. Nino Cooney. It's like an action RPG game that's based off the Studio Ghibli
The
art.
the soundtrack or album art is Nino Cooney. Main theme from Nino Cooney. Wealth,
Wrath.
Wrath of the White Witch.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, piano version.
I got that game to play on the Steam Deck, and actually got it before that, and I had planned on playing it because I was going on a nostalgia journey, and I was like, this is a game I probably would have played back then. And since I'm in that mood, and I've been kind of playing that some, and it's been really fun.
That's awesome. All right, one more, and then we'll transition to the movie.
Okay.
And you remember this game? We played the crap out of this game called Mirror's Edge.
I've been playing that on the Steam Deck too.
Really?
Yes, it plays great on there.
Dude, there's a soundtrack for it on Spotify.
Bro, I beat it again on the Steam Deck.
You probably didn't beat my time, but
I don't know. It's really good still. And there was once like one option, one video setting that you had to change to get it to run perfectly. And once I changed that, it was some kind of like physics thing that didn't even need to be on. But once I turned that off, dude, I was like, holy crap, this runs perfect.
I guess we should. So Mirror's Edge was I don't know how to dumb it down to anything but a parkour game.
It is a
It's like,
parkour game. Parkour, and
yeah,
also I'd say like 30% shooter.
yeah,
You had a
yeah,
slow-mo mode too, and you could like wall run and shoot people. It was dope.
yeah.
And it's still
It was a
great.
time trial game where you parkour through these obstacle courses on
Mm-hmm.
cityscapes and high risers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the interesting part of it, or the part that made it so fun to do over and over again, was the time trial,
Mm-hmm.
trying to beat your old score.
Yep.
And man, we spent a lot of time on that, and
Bro.
you tried so hard to beat my times, but never could.
I
So
don't
I
I
mean,
don't remember like like who had the best time or whatever. We're
you
gonna we're
probably it was
gonna
probably you. It was probably you. I don't know.
shut your mouth. That's funny. Well, listen, I'm not sure about that, but I know one of the Call of Duty um, obstacle courses where you have to shoot all the targets and stuff. I
Oh
know I got
yeah,
the top score on one of those.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think it was because you're. Uh, what were we playing it on? Your console or
Yeah,
internet or
we
something?
were
I don't know.
we were playing on my Xbox, and then when you left, I like tried
And
over and
went
over to
home.
get a better time. Yes, and then when you went home, I kept playing it until I beat your score. So if you kept trying, you might beat it.
No, I think he beat my score that time. But then when I went home and played on my console and internet, I couldn't even get within 3 seconds of yours. So something was way off.
We're gonna have to do a stream where we do that over and over then and see who has the best score.
Yeah.
That's the only way to settle this, really.
Yeah. So we're talking about the in all I think all the Call of Duties, maybe starting
Yeah.
at Call of Duty 4, they had these time trial training missions at the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And you can play those as a single player or offline version. What am I trying to say? The missions or whatever.
Yeah.
And we would try and see who could get the best time on that.
Yeah.
And
Basically, you're like running through there shooting at targets, and as you hit a
mhm.
target, you can, I guess, take time off, and do different things, to get a better score. But I think what we agreed on was like we needed to use pistols for most of it, and just
I think that was the best approach.
yeah,
When you YouTube like the world's fastest time for those,
yeah.
it's hard to like believe they weren't cheating.
I know, and it gets to a point where people are like slide hopping and doing different things, and I'm like, that no, dude, just run through and shoot. Like that's legit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, good stuff.
Good stuff. Video game hour brought to you
Yeah.
by Dabblin Dudes. Yeah, we definitely dabble in some games, and we're gonna have to do more of that eventually. This is a bit of a rush show today. We're just gonna do a quick half hour, kind of get back in the groove, and start planning some more fun stuff to do, some more like theme shows. But yeah, I guess we can move on to the movie.
Yeah. So you went with your wife to watch a movie. How recent was this?
This was tonight. We just got home not too
Well,
long ago.
it's hot and fresh out of the kitchen.
Hot and fresh out the kitchen, boy. Yeah. So
How
this
long
is
has the movie been out?
it's pretty new as far as I know.
Uh, the stream just paused. Is that
Did
you're
it?
still
Oh
good on your
yeah,
end?
yeah. I just clicked off because I'm bringing up
Okay.
the trailer. I was gonna show you the trailer.
Is it
Whoa.
is it like a popular movie?
I don't know if it reviewed that well. It's actually directed by somebody that you're gonna know. She's,
Hmm.
as far as I know, this might be one of her like debut things that she's done.
Hmm.
Not exactly
Olivia
sure.
Wilde?
Oh, yes.
I just guessed it. That I heard she had. The reason I guessed that is because I heard she directed a movie and made it about Jordan Peterson.
Really? I don't know.
Is that this movie?
I don't know. I didn't get that vibe from it. It was just
Okay.
like maybe it might have been kind of turned into that on the back end to maybe hype it up. I'm not sure, honestly.
But
But
it was a good movie.
well, I'm not going to use the word good. I'm going to use the word it was a fun movie to watch with my wife. If I would have been by
Okay.
myself, I might have been like, "Huh." It was had a lot of tropes in it. I'm not going to give away the ending. Um it was definitely weird, but I think some of the acting shined through. I'm going to show you the trailer and
Was it like you know how sometimes weird is funny to us?
yeah,
It wasn't that weird.
there was maybe some of that. There was
Okay,
some like
gotcha.
weird was funny, but most of it was just like most of it was just this like undertone of you feeling uncomfortable and like what the hell is going on right now. And that was fun to experience with my wife. And then when different things would happen, we would like be like, "What the crap?" And it was so fun. Like I felt like
Oh,
I was in high school again. Like
felt like a teenager again.
yeah, it was great in that aspect. Definitely
Well,
wasn't exactly what we thought it was, but
gotcha. Well, roll that beautiful bean footage.
I'll roll it. Let me see if you see this.
That guy's a singer.
Do you see this?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna play it.
I'm so sorry I
I
forgot
hear
to
it
tell you, but
too.
you're not feeling very well. And the only way to cure it is if we stay home all day.
Bye.
Hold on, just in case this is. Don't look for just a second. I don't want you to see the name of it.
Okay,
I'm gonna turn it down some. It's probably blowing people's ears out.
sounded good on my end.
Okay.
Safe and secure. Here you can live the life you deserve. We can all live the life.
There's a lot of like artsy stuff in it too.
Frank has built something
Like artsy
truly special.
filmmaking.
What he's created out here, it's a different way, a better way.
Once unfamiliar faces, strangers one and all, now one brave family. All of you wives, we men, we ask a lot. We ask for strength, a shoulder to cry on, food at home, a house clean, and discretion above all else. And that's very difficult. What is the enemy of progress?
Chaos.
Yeah. Nasty word. Chaos.
The one thing they ask of us is to stay here, where it's safe.
I was here when you got here?
Yeah, you sleep in the bedroom. That's good, just breathe.
Most of my patients have had nightmares.
Violet, where did you meet Bill?
We met on a train.
To Boston. You dropped your ticket, and he bent down, picked it up, gave it to you, right?
Thank you for your loyalty. What are we doing?
Changing the world.
They're lying about everything.
Keep calm and carry on.
I gave you all of this, Alice!
It's all about control.
Whose world is this? Ours!
I know exactly who you are.
You don't get to take that from me! Alice, go!
I've been waiting for some.
I'm gonna stop it there before they show.
No idea the name of the movie? Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
Okay, yeah, I do know the name. What in the world? This stuff is playing again. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't see the trailer because I went into this blind, not seeing anything about it.
Oh, that probably helped.
It
That
helped a
probably
lot. It helped
Yeah.
a lot because I was really immersed in it. I think I might start doing that in the future.
The trailer, the way you described it, I was not expecting that type of trailer.
Yeah. I think they should have did something more mysterious because that helped the vibe of the movie because you kind of get the feeling it's kind of like a cult thing. Like they're in some sort of a cult or some sort of like secret society, and if you go into it with that mindset, it's got some twists that's really going to get you.
So it's worth when it comes out on streaming or
I don't know.
whatever.
It's not
watch it.
it's not a great movie. It's like artsy in a way. It's fun to watch with another person. That's all I can say about it. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm gonna watch it now when it comes out on whatever streaming service.
Yeah, and it's called Don't Worry, Darling. is the name of
Okay.
it. Yep.
I think there was some beef between Jordan Peterson and her.
You know,
and she based it like is there like a dominant male figure in the movie?
yeah, but
Don't get that vibe.
I no, like I wouldn't have ever like I think that was kind of blown out of proportion. It was just yeah, I kind of heard some stuff that she might have been talking about, like she compared him to like some sort of like incel or like cult leader or something. And I chose not to listen to it. I didn't even know that she directed this when I was watching it till afterwards. She's actually in the movie too, and she does a great job. I mean, to me, it looked like this is what I give it is like a high budget, because I think we read that they spent like $34 million on it or something. It was like a high budget indie film is the vibe. Because there were some artsy things to it and some things that you're seeing this imagery and it's like, what the heck am I watching? But it makes sense towards the end of the movie, like, oh, this is what's actually going on. And there was lots of tropes in it. But it was interesting. I don't regret the time that we spent at the theater. It was fun. It was definitely different. It's not my like normal pick that I would go watch, and I'm glad because it kind of took me out of my like usual zone of like movie genres that I usually spend my time in.
It's they spent 35 million on it and they've done 69 million so far.
Yeah, so
I guess that's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah. It's wild, dude. It was like, what the heck is going on?
I remember that show House.
Mm-hmm.
She was. You remember that show? She was in that.
She was in that. She was
back in
also
the
in
day,
Tron. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's been in some good stuff. I think people get so wrapped up in like the political side of things. Like I mean, I'm just watching a movie. You know, if it's a blockbuster movie, I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to people's political views of it.
Yeah.
If they're a good actor and it's a good movie,
Right.
I'm all for it.
I think a lot of it's a show too. Like they're just trying to make everything outrageous so that it gets more coverage.
Because that's a dangerous road to go down to like have a stance on someone's political views because you'll get trapped into uh, being hypocritical about something, especially when you do that with companies and different things. You know, it's a murky road to go down.
Yep, I totally agree.
But I'm trying to think the last movie I went and watched was probably Top Gun.
Oh, excellent. There's another
Yeah.
movie coming out about like one of the first African American naval pilots, I think. That sounds right, maybe. I saw the trailer for it, and the interesting thing was one of the guys that was in Top Gun is going to be his wingman in this movie. It's based like back in the day. I think they were some sort of skirmish with North Korea or something. But dude, it looked really good. It looked excellent. Let me see if I can find the name of that movie real quick, because it was new air combat movie.
I don't recall it. Maybe
It's called Devotion.
Is
Yeah.
that it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It
Played the
looks
trailer.
good. Okay. It looks really good.
I like dude, I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe and I'm gonna keep watching it, but I do hope the new original movies keep coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Same. I hope that as well.
Yeah. Ooh, an ad.
Yeah, I'd make sure to turn that down. Yeah, because I do enjoy it, and like I've heard a lot of people want to poop on She-Hulk, but we're liking it. Like,
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
I think it's good.
And did you watch the last episode?
Yeah, that was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess if you haven't and don't want to hear it, stop listening. But Daredevil is in it, and they have a lot of interaction, and
yeah, they
looks
do.
like the plot's gonna be. That's yeah. Looks like the plot's starting to form around them too. So, anyways, cool. All right, let's watch this trailer.
All right, check out this trailer. I got a really good vibe off of this trailer too.
You ain't never landing that plane.
This isn't the one that I saw. I saw a different trailer.
That's a sick shot right there.
It is, dude. I want to say my grandfather flew planes like that, maybe.
You ain't shit.
Giving himself some positive self-talk there. That's the guy from Top Gun, too.
Man, he didn't age a day since World War II.
Dude, wouldn't that be funny if that was like one of his relatives and they connected him somehow?
Yeah.
But it's crazy that he's in two of these kind of movies in the same year, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't exactly planned because I think Top Gun was supposed to come out like 2020.
Yeah, they delayed that by like 3 years.
But he's like having a moment then, isn't he?
Yeah.
This is war. And we're up.
The Forgotten War.
Can't tell you how many times people have told me to give up and quit, die even.
And once war starts, it's so funny how like racism seems to disappear, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're on the same team, if you're fighting together. I mean, I'm sure that this dude is dealing with a lot of like racist bullcrap, but once you're fighting together, you're just humans then, and that's like it clears the air to where you have like the proper mindset, I think.
Yeah.
But dude,
it looks pretty good.
It doesn't it though? It looks great because I saw more of an upbeat trailer to where he's like, "Listen, man, I need you to be my wingman." And they're like, really looks like they're becoming buddies in the midst of all the junk that's happening back then. It was really good. That one was more of like gritty war type of trailer, but I'm
Do you
excited
like
for it.
war movies?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. There's been some good ones over the years.
For sure. I could kind of be in the mood for them.
Yeah. Looks good. Looks good. I like this devotion. War movies and air combat movies are always usually pretty good. Do you remember that movie Red Tails
Yes.
back in the day? Or
I
not
do.
back in the day. That was 10 years ago, I think.
Spoiler
That was pretty
alert
good.
coming. I think that's the one where he defeats like the bad guy enemy combat pilot by like shooting him with a handgun. Like he flies up beside him and the dude thinks that he's actually won. The bad guy thinks he's actually won. But then our main hero pulls out a handgun and like shoots the dude. And he's like, what about that? That was great.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, you remember the movie Saving Private Ryan?
Oh, yeah. I should probably go back and watch that, but it's pretty rough.
What's the most, you remember that movie, Hacksaw Ridge?
Yeah, that was pretty great.
Yeah.
It was Hollywooded
Vince
up.
Vaughn. Yeah, it was. But Vince Vaughn, man, he played a good character for a guy that's usually
did.
in a comedy.
I was very impressed. He's plays a pretty good serious role. In the back of my mind, like watching him act that way though, at any minute I'm just like, this dude's gonna go on this long rant and just break off into like what he does, that Vince Vaughn thing. Hey, you think you're doing that, buddy? Blah 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 blah. That sounds like some sort of 1950s guy.
Yeah.
But he does this thing. It's what only Vince Vaughn can do.
I know.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Everyone knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
you're right. He's just kind of waiting on him to do it.
Okay, wait. We gotta find some Vince Vaughn something real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Vince Vaughn. Funny moments. That's like a thing that's in here right now.
That's a good one.
Vince Vaughn ranting supercut. And
this has got to be good.
It's got to be, and I don't know what's about to happen. So sorry, you might not want to listen to this with kids in the room. Vince Vaughn can be colorful with his language, and I'm fine with it. It's funny. All right, let's see here.
That thing. I can see it now. 16,000 bags of Cheetos later, you wake up, you're 35, you're overweight, you're crying about your life in front of the soaps. I just did you a favor.
Well, you know, that's how my people like to handle their business. While your guys are out partying, mine are running routes.
You get outside, you play around, you make some friends, play kick the can, do some athletic stuff, you go to school, you're comfortable to play sports, you get a partial scholarship. Do you have any ethnic in your background? Any ethnicity at all in your background?
Yeah, I'm a gentleman. I like to be humble. I'm old school. I don't like to talk a lot. But at the same time, am I talented? Tell me how you felt about what just happened there. I don't like the feeling. You're sitting there, you're wondering, do I have food on my face? Am I eating? Am I talking too much? Are they talking enough? Am I interested? I'm not really interested. Should I play like I'm interested, but I'm not that interested? I think she might be interested, but do I want to be interested? But now she's not interested. So now all of a sudden I'm starting to get interested.
I bet you do. It's America. Do you know what I mean? Find out what it is and put that down on the application for college. Now all of a sudden you get a little extra money on the side. Uncle Sam's none the wiser for it. You take that extra money, you buy a motorcycle, be a lady. Maybe meet a guy when you're at school. And then you'll get pregnant with child. It works out with the guy. It doesn't work out with the guy. Who cares?
I could play this game forever. Oh, I love it, don't you?
I love it, yeah.
I mean, it's
That's
the
a
kind of
funny
thing where
movie.
Literally, I play the game, and it's like 4 hours.
Oh, which one was that?
Perhaps play a little game called Just the Tip. Just for a second.
The Breakup
just to see
or
how it
something
feels.
Yeah, yeah, that's
how
it.
How sure am I here? Because I think I'm good enough to figure out how to beat myself. His wife will come home, and then she'll find him with a guy named Giulio wearing leather helmets. Yanni's greatest hit. How am I supposed to kiss her? Do I have to wait for
So,
the and it's awkward. It's like, well, good night.
I feel like all
You
this is
ass
done on
out
the
hug.
spot too.
We like you hug each other like this, and the ass sticks out because you're trying not to
Gotta
get too
be.
close. You just go right in and kiss him on the lips. So don't
Oh
kiss
my
him at all.
gosh.
It's very
Yeah,
difficult.
that's
trying to
so
avoid the
good.
situation.
Vince
Just really
Vince
wanna
Vaughn
get
is a
it.
national treasure. Don't ever change.
Yeah, we always watch during Christmas, Four Christmases. You remember that movie?
I think so. Is that with him and not Kirsten Dunst, but
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon? Yeah, I always get those confused.
Yeah, it's a classic movie. Jamie loves that movie.
Yes. I think it's pretty good too. It's not exactly one we watch every year, but
Yeah.
Think it's good. She's also in what's that movie? Sweet Home Alabama. That's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. Like I enjoy that movie.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie. I'll agree with you on that.
There's a main house there that I think is actually in Eufaula. Like I think they actually filmed in Eufaula, Alabama.
Probably so.
But anyways, oh yeah, it's fun. Thank you, Vince Vaughn. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Vince Vaughn is gonna be the new Betty White. Like he's gonna be really old. Statement. Like he's gonna be like really old, and everybody's gonna love him, and like, oh, it's Vince Vaughn.
Everyone's gonna cheer for him to live forever.
Yeah, because he's been kind of out of the spotlight for a while too. I haven't seen him in anything.
Yeah.
I find myself wanting to talk like Vince Vaughn now. You're just doing the thing, and why don't you do that? And we just do over here. I don't know what to think. That's Vince Vaughn.
That was better. That was good.
That's a lot better than the last one. After I saw Vince Vaughn doing his thing, then this is just what Vince Vaughn's doing. This is what I do. Oh, look at this microphone. What if I put my mouth too close to the microphone and then you do that? I don't even know what to do because I'm just kind of stressed out. I don't want to be stressed out, but sometimes I'm stressed out. I'm trying to do the show with you, and this microphone's in my face, and I don't know what to do with it. What do you think about that?
That's you're getting really good at that.
Hey, I'm gonna work on my Vince Vaughn and come back at you.
Work on it. No, really work on it. Don't just say it. Do it. And Come back next week, and I'm gonna be expecting a really good Vince Vaughn impression.
This is a great idea.
Like study some film. Yeah,
okay.
There's plenty of content out there. YouTube.
Yes.
Different videos. Watch his movies again.
Yes.
Learn him. Be him. Embody him.
I will, dude. This is a good idea. I want you to embody somebody, and let's come back and do it.
Oh,
give our impressions.
Man. Who am I gonna be?
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, that's I was worried you were gonna say someone that I didn't think I could do, but I think that's reasonable.
I think you can do Keanu. I'm pretty sure you can.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay. So Vince Vaughn and Keanu Reeves on the show next week.
Yes, there's your thumbnail right there. Vince Vaughn and Keanu Reeves on the show next week. Special guests, Vince Vaughn and Keanu Reeves.
Oh boy, challenge accepted.
We dabble in some impersonations on next episode.
Hopefully it doesn't bomb, but I guess we shall see.
It's all right. Yeah. Oh man, well that was great. Anything else you talk about, big guy?
There's probably 10 million things we can just keep on talking about.
I know.
It's probably best to land this plane.
Let's land it. We're gonna thank all of our Patreon members because that's what you do. Yeah, I'm gonna put on something new and fresh. I'd like to thank.
You have outro music?
Yeah. Here, I'll put some on for you. I'm gonna thank all of our Patreon members. I can't talk and do two things at once. There you go. Thank all of our Patreon members, Joshua Gray and Chris Clayville. Without your support, this show would not be possible.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Hey, thank you
for your support.
Thank you for your support. I appreciate it.
No, it's fun episode. Glad to catch up with you and talk about some cool stuff.
I know, man. If anything, this gives an excuse just to talk to each other. I think that's what the show should really be, is just us talking and catching up,
Yeah, for sure.
And who cares if anybody likes it? I kind of care. It'd be cool to interact with some people. Don't forget, holy crap, hold on. Don't forget to subscribe and email your awkward moments or anything to dabblindudes@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Hit us up if you've randomly found us and you listen to the whole show and you're like, oh, I can take this. I want to see more. Hit us up with any ideas, anything you'd like us to try. And we usually read awkward moments on the show. So if you could email us your awkward moment, we would read it and laugh about it. It'd be great. Anyways.
All right. Well, are you running bed music?
I am.
Oh, cool.
I'm running the bed
music. I can't hear it, so I don't know what groove I should go to.
Oh, I think you need to click on the stream in Discord, and you can hear what's going on. It's just some like easy listening here.
Mm.
And we're just gonna fade it out here. All right, everybody. See you later.
See you guys.